Hey everybody, Conscious Medium Brandon Ross. Thanks so much for being here today. I wanted to chime in here with Sagittarius and Libra season. Hope you enjoyed this new format. Those of you that have been following me for years know I had a little bit of another channel for a while, and then when I really started doing astrology, that's when it really kind of took off, if you will. But I think I got it right. I hope my microphone's not too hot. I hope we're not squeaking. Hope we're not tweaking and all that other good stuff. Want to welcome you to the channel. Be sure to like and subscribe. I just want to show you guys that here in Libra season, I've got a couple of giveaways as I do every year, or every month rather. If you become a member, you are going to enter to win this very cool, it's about an 8x8 placard of Libra. It's very nice. Great gift for someone, even yourself. Maybe you're a Libra rising, huh, Sagittarius? Seeing how the other half live. I get you. And then also our bundle package. If you become a member this month, you will enter to win, as everybody in our membership pool can do get entered into this. The Flower of Life, which is actually going to be featured here in today's reading. Also a candle for prosperity. That's got tiger eye on it. You also get another amulet with the macrame on it. Some smudge action there, a Libra bracelet, and then also the Artisan Smudge, which I also select people at random to let them know that they've won. And guess what? You can be all part of this just by becoming a member every month. By the way, I also do monthly message circles that I do not do publicly. I just do it for the members. I also have other tips and tricks of the trade. I'm starting up a new series just for my members that are looking for the mentorship to how to grow in this work and in this business. So there's a lot of really cool things coming up here. Hope you jump in and follow along. And as we do with every time, sorry, I have to turn away from the microphone. It's the only way I can do it. I'm playing with fire here, everybody. And as coordinated as I am, I like to think I kind of have my act together, but so be it. I always bless our time. So I'm going to bring in our bright light. We're going to ask our guides to connect with us as we ask for the messages to come through that we hope to receive. And we do this work in light, love, and laughter so we can become the best version of ourselves and all the work we are meant to do. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to do this work here today, because this is what I'm meant to do for the greater good and the light of the world. We bring in our guides and our angels, and we ask Archangel Michael to protect us through this time, as he always does. So he's kind of hanging out. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to actually utilize 3 different decks. We're going to utilize the old Rider-Waite. They're big and giant, as big as my head, as you can kind of see right here. That's part of what I was blessing. Look at that, it's as big as my head. We're also going to be using the Gilded Tarot, and we're going to be doing an applied and then a response technique. You'll see what I'm talking about here. And oh, by the way, if you're interested in learning more about tarot, go ahead and take a look at my upcoming tarot class. It starts at the beginning of November. It is great. It takes you from A to Z. You get incredible tools. You get a great community, and away we go. All right, guys, so we're ready to open up. We start with the Rider-Waite, then we go to the Gilded Tarot, and then we wrap up with this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful deck right here, this Flower of Life. Denise really made a great deck here. A lot of words to it, so I'm going to end up reading it, and I'm going to move it into a meditation. And just to let you know, everybody's here. Are you actually booing me? Are you actually booing me? Yeah, we got a new soundboard here, everybody. We're going to have a lot of fun with it. So we're going to get a little bit into the fire signs here. We're going to have a lot of fun with it. And away we go. All right, guys. Yeah, the fire signs really like to go. Right out of the gate, we talk about the mind, body, and the spirit. The mind is obviously where your headspace is at. Your body is where you're physically at. And then, of course, your spiritual journey as well. And then right here in the center, I've decided to call this the heartbeat. This is the heartbeat of Sagittarius here in Libra season. You guys ready? I know I'm ready. So I'm going to cut the deck one more time because I'm a little superstitious. And by the way, how many times do you cut the deck? Will you calm down, fire? All right. It's not like I hit the alarm button. Decided to call the center of this actually the heart of who you are during this time. Come along with me. By the way, astrologically, you guys have really got to pay attention to when, later on in the month, when Gemini goes retrograde. That's going to be a little bit, not Gemini, Mars is retrograde in Gemini. What? Your moon's retrograde? No, none of that makes any sense at all. But the Mars goes retrograde in Gemini. Little bit of a tricky time for you, Sagittarius, because you're kind of getting that fire energy of Mars. You're also a little bit backwards. You might be a little prone to some of the things that you shouldn't be doing. So take a deep breath in and let's let it rip. Let's take a look at the mind. Oh, right out of the way. You've been at something for a while, haven't you? This is all about you recognizing that you needed to do some of your inner work mentally. So you've been up to something. So the Three of Pentacles, by the way, really kind of talks about how you're kind of doing it undercover, right? This kind of looks like a deal in the works. It's kind of like whatever. Maybe you're kind of a little bit tired of somebody in your life that's not really all that cool. Because here comes the Justice card. Thank you very much, Libra. Thank you for showing up early in the reading this time. Appreciate you, Libra. Oh gosh, I can't believe this is coming across.
Wow, that's amazing.
It sure is, because look at it. You're bringing balance back into this. Whatever this is mentally, the game that you've been playing in your head has been very important, and now you're going to come back into balance. Let's take a look about how you're treating the body. And by the way, Sagittarius, if there's somebody who can beat up your body more than anybody else, it's you. You write checks you can't cash all the time, right? But here you are with the Queen of Pentacles. You've been doing some self-care. Hip, hip, hooray. That's really cool. You know, I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to this or not, but we've been getting a lot of royalty around here. You've got a double queen action going on. So you have not only your practicality, but then you also have this royalty going on, double royalty here with your body. So you've been taking care of it. You've been active. You've been keeping yourself occupied. You've been rocking and rolling, locking and loading, right? That's kind of cool. Let's take a look at the spiritual side of it. Hey! There we go. A little bit of strength here. By the way, I look at all of these cards right side up. That's why I'm like, hey, we're going to switch this around. We've got the infinity. We've got Leo energy. We've also got the idea that you are coming to what you need from within. This is a really important thing for you. It's a very important timing. You're getting ready for your birthday season. I know you, Sagittarius. You have a list a mile long. I don't care how close it is to Christmas. You should get two. Second of all, oh, the High Priestess comes out. I love the High Priestess here because this is about going back to some basics. Maybe this is about you reaching back, especially in a spiritual position here. The High Priestess really represents phone calls because I haven't put it on mute. Thank you very much. I am human. Anywho. So the dynamic of having the High Priestess come out actually talks directly about being able to recognize that you are going to do the right thing for the right reasons. Let's take a look at the heartbeat. Knight of Cups. Maybe it's a new relationship. Hello. Hello, hello. And then the Page of Swords. You're going to go about it a little differently. And Sagittarius, you might be the aggressor. You might be the one to say, like, they have caught my eye and, oh, they must be mine. Oh, I need to bring them to me. I need to let them know that my fiery charm is all about this. And I'm just going to say this for our own edification right here. I think this is kind of a good thing. I really do. I really, truly do. A little bit of magic here in the moment. Ooh, could you meet that special someone? I think you might. Now let's take a look at the Gilded Tarot. And again, this is call and response technique. Some of you may not know what that is. Some of you are kind of like, yeah, we see that. They do it with other things. You can do it with an oracle deck. You can do it with tarot. I just like these two tarot decks really, really well. Over time, I'm going to do something different every month. You know, different things that catch my eye. I just ordered my next deck in order to work with and talking to the creators for it. Make sure they're cool with me using it. But let's take a look at this. Into the mind, you're looking at Temperance. Oh, what a great card. By the way, how about a little Sagittarius action for you? Bam! Hello. You've been keeping it under wrap. You're mentally ahead of the game. And by the way, you are much richer for it. The Ace of Pentacles coming out, smiling down on you, saying you have the resources. Maybe you were thinking about that you were in judgment. Maybe you were thinking that it was imposter syndrome and you weren't worthy. Ooh, that's a thing. Well, that combination right there tells me that you might have slaughtered the demons. You might have gotten ahead of it. You did not give in to temptation. You did not beat yourself up mentally. You came out ahead. Good job by you, Sagittarius. Here is the Three of Pentacles again with the body. So maybe you're like Rocky going off to Russia and training to fight Ivan Drago. It's a burning heart. Sorry. Guilty pleasure. Anything Survivor did. Guilty pleasure. But this is about you doing this work on your own. It's not necessarily secrets as much as it is hard work that nobody will ever see. I see you, Sagittarius, and then the Empress card. Oh, how great is this? Into your body. So you're treating your body well. You're treating your body like a temple. You're treating it like a queen. You're treating it like Oh, I'm so proud of you, Sagittarius. I love this reading. By the way, the first reading I did, the vocals were awful. I'm learning a new system here. Please be patient, right? It's like I feel like I should put in the elevator. Please be patient as we figure out our entire board. What am I? Oh. Anyways, still having fun with it. Let's take a look at the spiritual journey. And oh, yeah, I love this combination so far. Let's see what we can add to it. Nine of Pentacles. Practically perfect in every way. It's a Mary Poppins card. Mary Poppins card. And then let's just keep going with this. The Hermit. You're doing the self-work, everybody. You are doing the self-work. I love this position here because what this is doing is that you are not only doing the spiritual journey, but you're doing it yourself. Maybe you are in a position where you're just like, you know what? I'm going to go back to the old way. I'm going to reach back to this. Maybe you're doing some past life work. Maybe you're doing shamanic churning. Maybe you're getting back into the earth, right? Well, here you go. You're getting yourself ready. Remember this Knight of Cups here at the heart of everything. Page of Swords. This brings you out. And then you get the Nine of Cups. This is about sharing your abundance. It's about sharing your knowledge, sharing your wealth. You know what else it is? Being happy. Finding happy when you give it to other people. I don't want to freak you out here, Sagittarius, but here you go. Here is the Four of Wands showing up like a good neighbor. And it is absolutely rocking everybody. I think we need a little bit of, I've got all of these things to be like, how do you feel about that reading?
Wow, that's amazing.
Okay, well, thank you very much. And again, the people in the pack. Congratulations, you may now kiss the bride or the groom or the bridegroom. Yeah, okay, calm down. Calm down, everybody. All right, can we just stop? Stop. So now we're going to draw from, of course, the Flower of Life. Again, you can win this deck, or, by the way, any of these decks that you see, you can click on the links below. And what a great card. This is the Flow. I'm going to hold it right here in case some of you want to screenshot it, read it for yourself, and then I'm going to read it to you. Unfortunately, you can't have both going at the same time, but here we are. Flow. So this really speaks to this. And by the way, I think it's the flow of hard work. I've got to be honest with you here, Sagittarius. I think you've done a lot of hard work. You know, we're coming out of some eclipse seasons. We've had this retrograde that really kind of grabbed you. And, you know, that self-speak, you know, if you want to talk about Libra and being Mercury in retrograde in Libra, this is your self-speak. This is your mental conversation with yourself. Good work. I see you. So let me tell you about the flow. The flow. To be open means to flow, not to hold yourself rigid in fear and resistance. Your true nature is openness. You do not have to achieve it, for you are already open. It is in the mind that is closed, locked into certain belief systems that arise from your conditioned experiences. Ain't that the truth, Sagittarius? The open heart is open to all experiences, for the wisdom of your heart knows that at the center of all experiences is love. I sense a theme with these cards. If you are searching for serenity, security, prosperity, and to be loved, know it already exists. Quit looking. By the way, that's some of this right here. You know you're on a good journey. You know happiness is coming. You know it's already here. Maybe it's something renewed. Maybe they're just going to show up tomorrow. As you do, in the old illusions fueled by the outdated beliefs and thought patterns will dissolve as your energy will transcend, moving you towards more of who you are. Be ready to feel the flow. So we're going to do a little meditation here, Sagittarius. I want you to take a simple, gentle, deep breath in. Hold for just a moment as we bring in our bright light. We ask our guides to connect with us as we explore this journey to help us understand that our mental well-being is secured. We've done the work. We have found our balance. We are all about treating our body as the temple and the vehicle for our soul. We treat it right and we see the return. We know that our spiritual journey, we've been able to really look at ourselves and make sure we're going in the right direction. And at the end of the day, our greatest motivator is not to be liked. not even to be loved, but to know what love is. I'm turning into a foreigner song. But I want you all to take a simple, gentle, deep breath in and come back into your chair. Feel your feet on the ground, your body's in that chair. And get ready to become the best version of yourself and all the work you're meant to do. I want to thank you guys for coming along in this. I hope you enjoyed this new version of what I plan to do every month during each season to help each one of the signs through all of the work that you were meant to do. All right, guys, here's the heart tap. Remember to like and subscribe. Become a member to be entered to win. New tarot class coming up. You see that floating around up here. So much stuff coming up. I hope you join me. Thanks again, and keep calling.